Ahoy!
That's not it, buddy.
No. Okay. I will work on a...
No, that's not it either.
Ahoy.
Sup,
I
y'all?
sail. Ahoy.
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 Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy.
Hey, minis. Nope.
Nope, that's definitely not it. Nope, throw it
Nope,
away.
not
Throw it in
that.
the garbage.
Oh.
Set it on fire.
Minions and Misfitties?
No, that's
not
worse
that
somehow.
either.
I don't know how it got worse,
M&Mers?
but it did. M&M's is good. I like M&M's. We will get sued by the Mars Chocolate Company.
Yeah. Well, they've been cycling through spokespeople so much, they might just pick us to be their new spokespeople. Honestly.
We will be the new M&M's.
Yeah. Although we are a far cry from
Tie-in.
Maya Rudolph.
Far Cry.
It's far,
As
a
far as
far
we get,
cry.
actually.
And in terms of talent.
And just kind of everything.
Have you seen her bit as Beyonce on SNL? It's perfect.
It's killer.
Yeah. All that to say, welcome to our pirate show.
Yeah, welcome to the Pirate
Yeah,
Podcast.
hey guys, welcome back to Minions and Misfits.
Arg.
Yar.
And
Our
such.
pirate
Last
show,
time-
in parentheses, a Maya Rudolph fan cast.
No.
Well, when we last left off, you guys, through a roundabout series of events, split the party, reunited
Yeah.
the party,
Yeah.
lost an
Reattached
arm,
Got a
limbs.
hand.
regained the arm.
Yep.
Basically, you've
friend.
come out ahead because you now have a magic mirror and a pearl. A big
A
pearl.
very large pearl, right?
Very large.
Oh, yeah, I haven't added this to my possessions. How should I describe this?
The pearl?
No, the mirror.
The mirror. Let me see what
Like
it is.
duplication
called
mirror?
in the-
What should I call it?
What's it called in the book?
You can just write magic mirror. I know what it means.
Yeah. I think it's like the mirror of
Magic
reflection or something like
Mirror.
that.
Bro. That's all mirrors, buddy.
Well, yeah. It's kind of on the
This
nose.
one's off to a rough start.
It's fine.
That's what the listeners come for. Starring competence.
The transreal mirror.
That sounds sick.
Ooh,
Right?
that's
weird.
awesome.
Friends real.
Yeah.
Got it. And then what's the pearl? Just a pearl?
As far as you know, it's just a pearl.
Just a pearl.
Oh no, is it like an egg-sized pearl?
Like ostrich egg?
Oh yeah, it's big. It's like the size of maybe a.
Toddler?
No, not that big.
Toddler's head.
Let's say the size of like a shot put ball.
That's
It's
oddly
big.
specific. Okay.
I was trying to think of something that's bigger than a softball but smaller than
A regulation
Like
shot
a-
put.
a volleyball. It's-
And that's shot put was the answer.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or if you want to throw the hammer for your country, you got to stay inside the circle all the time. That is a musical theater deep cut.
That is the deepest of cuts.
Yeah, that might just be a me joke, honestly.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, anyone who actually got that joke, please tweet at Minis and Misfits.
Create what you would want to consume. Jokes
all we
about
do
musical
here.
theater.
Yeah. This podcast is
yeah,
really
so
for
you-
us. Sorry, guys.
You guys had, let's see, Keith had successfully offended an amphitheater full of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
successfully emptied
guys, right, you guys set off along the beach to try and get back to where Wendy is.
it. Yeah, we're trying to bring them back together through any means
Right.
necessary, almost at this point, I think.
Israel's trying to do it for kind of really
For true
deontologically.
family, yeah.
Yeah, for family values and reunification, whereas Keith is really just trying to
Stick figure
Pin-
money.
pinpoint their locations in order to hand them over to the captain. That being said,
Beautiful graph paper brain.
we
Uh-huh.
were handed a map by Michael that
Yes.
indicated where his brother didn't it indicate where his brother is.
No,
He didn't know
doesn't
where his brother was at
is.
all. He knew about the swamp, and that was it.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
That-
Did Wendy?
We
You
have
guys
no
already had the
leads.
map.
Yeah, we have zero leads on the other brother.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, Keith kind of is surveying the map very carefully. He's like, well, I think I don't know where the other one is.
That's a good observation there, Keith. Do you mind if I take a look?
You go ahead. Yeah.
And I kind of scour the map, and I look for any, like, weird, like, idiosyncrasies through the map, of just kind of, like, anything that Michael would have made that I'm comparing to the map that I know of Neverland, does everything line up properly with what I'm aware of?
It lines up pretty closely.
Okay.
There's maybe like some slight cartography differences in
Sure.
the other map that you've looked at, but the main thing is that he marked out the locations of some of the Lost Boys trees.
Mm-hmm.
You have the gnome village marked out.
Excellent.
What
Well,
else? What else?
Where is Wendy currently?
Windy is, let's see, you guys are at the Waterfall Amphitheater. So
You saw her dissipate, so you're not quite sure.
Windy was here.
Okay.
The Waterfall Amphitheater is over
Oh,
here.
so we're good.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay.
I really
Two
made my way
hex-
around the island.
He really did.
Yeah. 2 hexes to the
Weast.
east, and then 1 northeast.
I think.
Sorry, my cardinal directions are bad.
Subpar.
So,
always
Keith's
get
gonna
those
like
things
look at
confused.
Israel and just be like, "Okay, so,
Uh-huh.
do we have a star piece to give to the captain? Because I'm pretty sure that was why we came out here in the first place."
Now, didn't I give him a star piece? No, I didn't give him a
Yes, you
star
did.
piece. I gave him an auto. I did. I thought I did.
Oh,
Well,
sweet.
Keith,
Yeah,
Keith,
great.
yeah, Keith pointed it out that you had it.
Yeah,
and
because I
then
was
you
trying to
handed
hold
over
on to it,
him.
and you made me give it to him.
Oh yeah, I was being honest.
Yeah, for the first time in your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Captain Hook is
Fancy
the
that.
only person Keith is honest to.
So,
You're honest with me, aren't you, Keith?
Oh, sure, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna roll
So
insight.
I guess.
Wait, wrong game.
Yeah. Gonna say, thank goodness, no deception check necessary.
Yeah, just pure
Um,
lying.
Yeah, but yeah, sure, buddy. So next up, we could take the map to the captain.
How
and
does that help?
Well, it would tell him where Peter Pan is, and where 2 of the pannies are.
It doesn't tell him where Peter Pan is. It just tells him where some of the trees are. He knows where the trees are. He avoids them all the time.
No, he does actually. He did mark out the lair last time. Remember?
Oh, the full,
remember?
like the actual location of the one hideout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh shoot! No, it's been a
The
couple weeks. Guys.
main
I'm sorry, I
hideout.
don't remember a lot.
you're good.
I mean, it was
yeah,
just
no,
last
Yeah,
week.
that
No,
was-
wait, the magic.
That was like
oh,
a month ago
Yeah.
in our time.
Yes.
yeah,
Spoiler alert,
if you
we don't
want
record these
to-
every week, guys. Sorry.
If you want to head in the direction of the ship, it is the opposite direction.
I don't want to go to the ship.
You guys are here. The ship is here, but it sometimes hangs out in.
Now, shouldn't we
This
have
area.
something else of value to return to our dear captain?
Well, we have the location of Peter Pan and
Uh-huh.
of 2 of Peter's exes. I don't
No,
know
he
what
did
you
not.
call
He
it.
did not date them.
Well,
That's
I know
not-
that. Well, are we sure he
Exes,
didn't date the lady?
exes is not the term.
You also have a
Ex-friends.
significant amount of treasure.
That's
The
true.
treasure that you found with the mirror and the gigantic pearl.
Now,
He
Keith,
looks
how much
down at
treasure
his
do you get
pants,
to
and there's
keep?
just a giant.
Oh, that's right.
Giant.
You keep them in your pants. I
Yeah,
forgot.
it's just a giant circular bulge on his thigh.
Like Mickey Mouse style, where you just like pull the pants all the way out and then like drop it in there. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Um,
also we have these, and he kind of like opens up his shirt and pulls out the jar of moisturizer.
I pull out my little tea bag.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And I got this too.
And also we have gems.
I don't even
Where's
remember
Jim?
what
I
the
didn't
jar
see
of
Jim.
moisturizer does.
Now, Keith, tell me
It
something.
was
a
jar of
I've got a
ointment.
question. I've got an actual question for you.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you bring treasure back to the captain, how much of that treasure do you get to keep?
I don't know. Counting all the treasure that I've brought and have right now, that looks like none.
Well, don't you
But
want to keep some of that?
He does tell me good job, which I really like.
Ah, you're in it for the praise.
Sure, yeah.
I thought you... See, that's what you told me earlier when I asked you if you were lying, and it sounds like you might have been lying. I thought you were in it for the money. And, you know, the whole pirate and lifestyle. And pirate and lifestyle comes with loot, my man. Loot.
Well, yeah, but in case you haven't noticed, where are we? And he kind of like motions around to the beach that they're standing on. Where can I spend the money? I mean, personally, I don't quite understand why.
You can trade it with the gnomes.
I hate those guys.
But don't you like their product?
Ugh, they're all like, ugh. You don't understand. After you've bought one flowered shirt from the gnomes, you've bought them all.
I didn't realize they sold beachwear. I'm gonna have to go get some of that.
It's all the same.
It's like
They'll
cut
tell
back to
you that
Keith's
it's a different
closet
pattern.
on
It's
the
the
ship.
same pattern. Yeah.
All Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah. So after I bought a bunch of gnome shirts, the best thing I can do is give it to the captain and be promoted. And one day I might be a Shmee.
What is it that you want, though?
What do I want?
Yeah, have you thought about that? What does Keith want?
Keith like closes his eyes and squints real hard, and it cuts the graph paper, and there's just nothing there. You know, I
It
don't
just
know.
crumples up.
Yeah.
Like cuts to the
Crumples up,
graph
throw in the
paper, it
trash can.
crumples up and falls into a wastebasket.
I think my lot in life is just to grab stuff and give it to the captain.
That's quite a sad life there, my man.
Well, it's a pirate life for me.
That's not a pirate life, though. That's a servant life.
Oh, comme ci, comme ça.
I didn't know you spoke French.
What? I don't.
All right, then.
C'est
so do we.
la
Let's go.
vie.
Qu'est lavi?
All right, so which direction are you guys heading?
That's an excellent question. I'm
East or
trying to
west?
convince Keith not to go back to the ship, and I don't know how to do that, but I'm trying.
Well, is there more stuff to get?
I mean, there's always more stuff to get. This is an island of adventure. Please don't sue us, Disney.
You just see a lawyer on a paddle
They just
boat
appear, yeah.
making his way towards the island. Hurry! You gotta fill these out!
With a cease and desist.
Well,
Yeah.
we got a
go,
while
go.
before he gets here.
Yeah.
yeah. Gonna ride this one out.
Seeing the lawyer approaching in the distance, he just makes his way into the forest.
Now, Keith, do you have any...
he just points one of his pistols out into the water and just fires it. You see the boat sink, like cartoonishly.
white flag raising?
And there's a moment of triumph, and then you just see like 5 more boats coming in behind it.
It's like Pirates 3. They show up.
Gotta go.
He's
Whole
just
armada.
he's just swimming with like the briefcase in his teeth, just like swimming.
You can't stop Disney lawyers. They'll stop at nothing.
Oh,
Just walking through the water like in Pirates of the Caribbean 1. But
Yeah,
instead of
yeah,
like an angry pirate, it's just an angry lawyer.
it's walking out of the water like the Terminator.
Oh my gosh. Now, Keith, is there anything else that you've been wanting to explore on this island? I know you've been out on many expeditions, but it was never there. I mean, you don't always get to go where you want on expeditions, and we have a little bit of free time before we return.
Buddy, you know there's a saying that goes, life is your oyster. Which means that sometimes you just have to shut up and go inside.
Is that what that means?
Yes, that is exactly what that means.
I don't know who taught
Keith
you this.
is
but I
well
kinda
known for
think
his
that-
experience with shellfish. at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point.
yeah. You do have a lot of
Trust me when I
shellfish
say,
experience.
if you are inside the oyster, you don't want to go out of the oyster. And if you're outside the oyster,
Oyster.
you're only trying to get into the oyster.
Oyster.
Oyster. It's like moisture, but without an M.
So much worse somehow. I don't know how to argue with that point, so I'm not going to. You lead on, Keith.
And he kind of like looks around, and there, I imagine towards the west is just beach, and then towards the north
Yeah.
is just a bunch of forest.
Let's consult the map.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Eeny,
Towards
meeny,
the
miny, mo. Oh,
towards the north is kind of like the cliff face, and then
Now we have to find a way
East-
across that river,
to
don't
the to the east. Well, no, you can go around it on the beach.
we? Okay.
what
You'd
time
basically
is
be
it?
going. So that's what I was gonna get to.
When did we last eat?
As you guys have been arguing this whole time,
Oh boy.
you failed to notice that the sun
I've got a
is
good passive
rising.
Perception spell.
Let me see what chime happens.
Yeah, we kind of have been just sitting there like going back and forth for a while. So.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys are just arguing and walking to the west, the chime goes off across the island, and you see all of the crabs on the beach kind of line up and start sort of swaying like they're
It's a crab
hearing some
rave.
kind of music.
Does the
And
crab
then-
rave start playing?
And then about a minute later, they all scuttle off.
What-
But
what
something
crab rave?
something is different because the sunlight is poking up over the horizon, but you guys have not disintegrated.
Crumpled.
Hmm?
I kind of look at Keith. I'm just like, do you know
This
what's
is
going
the-
on with this?
This is the first sunrise you two have seen in ages. Especially
yeah,
Keith.
Probably
It's the first
long time for Keith. Yeah,
It's the first sunrise Keith has seen in who knows how long.
decades.
Decades and decades.
Oi! What's the yellow thing?
Keith, it hasn't been that long. That's the sun.
Oh, it's bright.
Yeah, why are we seeing it?
You know, I don't know.
Do you think the pearl has something to do with it? Throw the pearl away.
No.
Okay, well, give me the pearl real quick and see if you turn to dust.
Okay. He kind of hands the pearl over to him.
You're both still
I
standing.
roll the pearl 20 feet away.
Oh, come on! He kind of runs after it and grabs it and puts it back in his pants.
Nothing?
Nope, you're both still standing.
I look in the mirror and I say, what do you think?
Well,
What what does Mir Israel think?
well, considering that I only had the same thoughts as you, I am puzzled.
I guess we're both perplexed, ain't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely
Keith just pulls out his
befuddled.
pistol and shoots at the mirror.
Hey, hey, hey!
Sorry, the mirror image. Just
So as
poofs.
you
Just
guys
goes right through him.
continue wandering along the beach trying to figure out what's going
Oh,
on.
I ain't going nowhere until we figure out
Okay.
what's going on. Yeah, I'm staying firmly.
Well,
put.
so a little ways down the beach, because you guys are walking back in the direction that Israel you came from
Yeah.
to get
Good.
to the amphitheater. You see the same overturned rowboat,
With
and
the lawyer in
there's
it.
Yeah.
no, this was the overturned rowboat, and there's a pelican sitting on it, fast asleep, which is odd because it is daylight, and birds
Yeah.
usually wake up when it's daylight.
I just reflexively put my hand up to stop Keith's gun from coming up.
What? Wait, we're not shooting it?
No.
No.
And I kind of sneak over to the boat.
Okay,
And I
Keith, are you standing by or are you following?
He's standing there, kind of kind of passing a musket ball through his fingers, just like kind of bored.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
while
just rolling
while
it
he's
back and forth.
occupied, I just kind of tap the pelican on the shoulder. Any response?
your hand just phases through it, basically.
I start shoving it in and out of the penguin, and I look over at Keith, and I'm like, "Do you see this?"
Yeah, it's a penguin, according to you. You just said
I said
penguin. What? Why are the penguins on the island?
Oh no, this is worse than I thought.
It would be cool if there were penguins on the island.
I mean, there are
Like those-
warm-blooded penguins. Like you have the African penguins and stuff.
Well, yeah, and according to Hook, I think there were definitely penguins at some point in Hook.
All
weren't
right, it's
there?
not a pelican, it's a penguin. Officially decided. Sorry, DM.
Fair enough. It kind of makes more sense as an illusory animal to be standing on top of the boat anyway.
That's fair. Okay, so it's not me. And I go and try to shove my hand through Keith to see if it's me or if it's the penguin.
You're just like poking Keith in the chest over and over again.
Do we normally
I
bleed
need to
when we're hurt?
find-
That's an excellent question.
Do we normally bleed when we're hurt, DM?
Well, this is untried territory, but I mean, yes.
I'm sure he's
when you
bled.
had, yeah, like when you've had your, not as much as like a normal person, because of the curse, but
because
it
of
does.
curse.
Like when you, let's just say when you're the clam cut your up your arm
Your
off.
arm.
It was just like a cartoonish red circle with a white circle
yeah,
in
yeah.
the middle of it.
It's just like clot immediately. Like,
He kind of grabs Israel's hand and pulls
Hey,
out his
hey.
scimitar
hey, I don't like where this is going.
and just pricks him with a very, very, very tiny cut.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, you're fine.
No,
Is
but
it
now
bleeding like normal?
We're gonna get in the salt water and it's gonna sting.
Yeah, that is bleeding pretty much like normal.
Ow.
Like
Why?
normal for a curse or normal?
Oh,
Normal
shoot,
for you
good
guys.
question. Okay. I was gonna say,
Huh.
did the curse just vanish for some reason? No.
Well, that's test 1, which means we need to try out test number 2. And he like
What's
cocks his
test two?
pistol.
What's test 2? At me or you?
So before you have a chance to fire
thank
your
God.
pistol at Israel's face, a shape rises out of the sand behind him.
It's the lawyer.
Oh no, the lawyer. Mickey Mouse ears
Bigger than
appear
the
from the
lawyer.
sand.
Hey,
It's
puppies.
about
Oh.
a head. It's about a head taller than Keith is,
Oh, no.
and
Pretty tall.
big. It looks. Picture the kind of like the Sandman from Spider-Man
Oh, not the Sandman from
in his
Sandman.
in his Sandman form.
Not Morpheus.
So like, not wearing clothes and such, but just a big humanoid sand golem.
Sandman comics.
Is that Hayden Thomas? I loved you.
Did he reprise his
in-
role?
Yeah. I loved you in Wings.
Wow.
And we're all about the deep cuts today.
Yeah, where did you go?
Is it Hayden Thomas? What is that guy's
I'm
name?
pretty sure that's it, yeah.
I don't remember.
No, it's Hayden Church. It's Hayden
Oh,
Church.
so close.
Oh,
You
Well, now he's
almost
gonna
nailed
kill
the
us.
Joke. Yep, now he's gonna murder us. Known murderer Hayden Thomas Hayden Church.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Murder.
That's what it is. Oh man, whatever happened to him? Anyway,
still
okay,
He's a known
cool.
murderer.
Is he? Wait, really?
No, not actually. Sorry. Don't sue us
Oh.
for libel.
I'm gonna say he's a wonderful, charming actor.
No, he's a
Parody.
actor. Thank you, sir.
Parody.
Apparently,
This is a
the
work
most
of
recent
satire.
Apparently, the most recent thing he did is he appeared in a movie called Acid Man.
Well, anyway, he's gonna
After that,
fire. He's gonna. Well,
Are you gonna shoot the Sandman?
how threatening does this thing look? And
As
does it?
threatening as Thomas Hayden Church in Spider-Man?
It looks
2.
pretty
Oh.
threatening.
Sorry, Spider-Man 3. Oof.
It looks pretty threatening.
Will I?
It's
As
just
someone
sort
who
of
has
like
traversed
doing
the-
that. It's doing that thing that tough guys in cartoons do, where it's just punching its hand,
It's something that Keith does
Just-
frequently.
looking
this-
down. Its eyes just sort of like, sand flows. That his eyes just kind of flow into angry eyes, just looking down at Israel.
Is this something that I would see normally on the island, or is it brand new?
Yeah, is this new?
You have not seen it before, no.
Have
Can I
heard
try
of
something
things like
wild?
this?
Sure,
I point the mirror at it.
nothing happens.
It's not real. It can't hurt us.
Well, you can like tap Israel on the shoulder and then just dash into the forest.
I was gonna say, as soon as when you say that, it just punches Israel. It's just like full force.
Like a gut punch. Just boom.
Yeah.
Ow.
Where's my
What
D-
damage do I
where's
take?
Take 2 damage.
Okay. I still have 2 health left.
It's like getting hit by a sandbag,
Yeah, that tracks. I
or
believe
like the
that.
contents of a sandbag without the bag around it.
Yeah,
so it
it's
does
like
kind of
the
like
content of a sandbag
flow
with like
around you.
abrasion.
Yeah.
It's real. It's real. I take it back. It can hurt you.
I was wrong.
Did you run off? Are you already gone?
I'm already gone. I'm already gone.
I'll bring my musket out and just try.
I will say that as he runs away, he definitely fires off a shot at the thing's head.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you for the backup at least.
Make an impaired attack roll, so D4 damage.
Oh.
You're the one that chose to run.
2.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm gonna try and musket blast it like right in the stomach chest area, that general area.
Okay.
And
All
just
right.
go,
Roll.
I got a 7.
Okay, I was gonna have you roll a d6
Never mind.
instead
I
of
did
the
not
normal
get a 7.
d8
I got
because
a
it is
5.
made of sand. Okay.
Yeah, that makes
Still
sense.
pretty
I
good.
guess projectile weapons wouldn't do super great against it.
Right.
What we need is a bunch of fire to turn it into glass.
Okay.
He fires
so,
off a shot at the head and it just like blows a bit of the sand off, but makes no real damage.
well, it blows its head off, and then a new head just rises out from the torso.
Just like we do. Wait.
You did like the sand did just sort of, blast off of it, and
That's a fun mental
similarly,
image, I
your
like that.
your pistol shot did
Like through it, and then it just
punch a
reforms
chunk
together.
of sand. Well, it took a chunk of sand off of its shoulder.
Cool.
If you were looking closely, you would notice that it shrank by an inch or two.
Cool. I hold my musket up in the air like a Tusken Raider, and I and I kind of say, I think we got off on the wrong foot. You did punch me. I apologize for shooting you. Is there anything I can do to help?
And as you do that, another pistol ball hits this guy in the shoulder.
It punches you again.
Oh gosh, dang it!
I did
think this
4
thing can be
damage
reasoned
though.
with.
All right, let's see.
Keith, it cannot be reasoned with.
Let me
Keith is firing at a
make
distance.
this a little bit of fun. Okay, so it doesn't just punch you straight on; it just hammers
Ow,
down
yeah,
on the top of your head.
slam
It just
down.
drives you
Like a nail.
6 inches into the sand.
What damage do I
Cartoon
take
style.
from that?
Take 3
We're going full
points of
Looney
damage.
Tunes on this one. 3 points.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so I am down to past my HP. So I take a physical
Okay.
off. Is that right?
You first roll under your strength, or you subtract it from your strength, and then you roll under to see if you take critical damage.
Okay. I rolled a 1. I'm fine.
Okay. Wow.
The one time
Nice.
a crit 1 is very helpful.
Yeah. We'll
Okay,
say
so I'm
you
at 8
regain.
strength.
Yeah. We'll say you regain a point of strength from that.
Oh, that's
that
nice.
one.
So I'm at 9 strength. Wow. Back to
Let
full.
me make sure I did that right. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, it's your game. You can make up the rules.
Actions. Right. Yeah. You remove it from your strength and then you roll.
Perfect. Okay. I'm good.
Okay. So.
So I am currently
Keith-
6 inches into the sand.
Right.
Or I'm still above my head.
Does he crush the musket?
Now it looks taller again.
Why does it look taller?
Keith-
Or am I just shorter?
Yeah, you just got shorter. Keith, you said you fired off a shot.
Mm-hmm. I rolled
Okay,
4
roll-
damage, or I can reroll it.
Nice. No, that's fine.
I wonder why my meal didn't do anything to it.
You're gonna have to reflect on that later.
Wow. You're fired.
All right. Whatever that bullet was that hit, that hit your shot just now, it made it lose sort of cohesion. So it's starting to fall apart. Like you see the bullet kind of enter its chest, and then it starts to kind of lose its ability to hold itself together. It's starting to look like sand is sort of dripping off of it, basically.
Sweet.
That's one word for it. I'm
Israel?
just gonna try and free myself from the sand and then back off. I don't want to
You're
take
not just
another hit.
You're not gonna blast it with your musket?
No, I'm a little scared of it right now. I'm trying to back away.
Okay. All right. So you managed to free yourself. Actually, make
Oh no.
If you see dexterity, I'm gonna be very upset.
your choice of a strength or a dexterity check.
They're both
to
bad. I
free
guess
yourself.
dexterity it is. Okay, I have to roll under a 10. I rolled
Can
a
I
4. Oh,
help pull him out?
Nice.
I'm okay. I rolled a 4. We're fine.
Okay.
I'm a slippery
Yeah,
little boy.
you managed to you chose the correct stat. Because as we all know, if you try to brute force your way out of sand, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's true.
You managed to wiggle up enough space to pull your feet out.
Yeah, I've dealt
Can-
with enough sand at this point.
While he's doing that, can Keith kind of grab his scimitar and just do a running jump onto this thing to try to kill it?
You can bounce off my freeing myself back as I'm leaned over pulling my legs out.
Just steps directly on
Absolutely.
Israel.
Right, just face plants him into the sand. Absolutely. Go ahead and make a dexterity check for your jump.
Ooh. Is this your first dex check?
Critical success. Because I rolled a
Wow.
1.
We're rolling terribly
Nice.
tonight, which means we're rolling great.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so glad we're not playing D&D.
All right. I will. So there's not really any rules for critical successes, but I will. Wait, is there?
Is there? You tell
It's
me.
been so long since we read through the rulebook for everybody that I
It's
kinda
been so long since
forgot.
we did well.
1 is always a success. 20 is always a failure. So no, there's not really any critical failure. So for the jump, we'll say it's flawless. You managed to like clear the golem even. So we'll give you advantage, we'll give you advantage on the attack. So roll a d10.
It's a D8. Do you want me to do that a D6? Because it's a
Let me
sand
see.
monster.
Attacks that are enhanced by a risky stunt or helpless or vulnerable target deal d12 damage.
Urgh. 11.
Nice. Yeah, you
On the
Like,
dog.
you'd vault over, you like just stomp off of Israel's back and just vault over the golem and just cut it down the middle, and you feel the sword hit something kind of hard and fragile, and it just falls apart into a heap of sand.
Nice.
He's like just stabbing down on the stand with his scimitar.
Yeah, I started just blasting the
Right.
sand with my musket as well.
And as soon as it doesn't move, he's like, that might have been a star piece. And he starts searching for a star piece in the sand.
It could have been a
You
star piece.
find it, so you dig around in there and you find a little busted, like a crystal. It doesn't look like a star piece. It's not meteorite material. It looks more like a gemstone, basically.
Mm. Have
Can
I
I
seen
count
any other
it as a
creatures
gem?
made from this?
No.
Okay. Can I take that shard there, Keith? I'd like to examine it to know how this thing was made.
How shiny is it?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how shiny is it?
It's shiny. It looks like a gemstone that you would find in a piece of jewelry. It's cut and all of that.
You can keep
I'm
the
gonna
pearl.
roll.
You
I'm
can
gonna
keep
roll.
the
There's a-
pearl.
I won the pearl. The pearl's not up for
I'm gonna
discussion.
I thought we were splitting the pearl 50-50 since we both have had it here during this adventure. I'll give you full ownership of the pearl.
No, that was never in the conversation.
Israel
No,
is
but
not
I
a
was-
good deal maker.
I thought it was assumed.
No.
Don't parties always
No,
split the loot when
no.
they're on adventure?
Do you want to try to take the pearl? That'd be real funny.
I don't want the pearl. I want this shard.
I want the pearl. I want the shot. No, please. He kind of examines it. Sorry.
That was great.
Keith is such a bully. It's so funny.
It's so good. It's so good.
Which is funny because I've never been the bully ever.
No.
Yeah, but he's like a cartoon bully. He's not.
Yeah,
even, like,
He's not quite a Stephen King bully. He's just a
he's just
cartoon
kind of a
bully.
jerk.
Yeah. Can he roll a willpower to see if he can discern what the shard is?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a gem.
I succeed.
With what to what?
Yeah, how much?
9
success?
to my 13.
Okay. So it looks like it's clearly been cut to a purpose, except for the part where you broke it in half with your sword.
Can I find the other half?
It has kind of a weak glow to it if you look at it right. If you kind of look through it, it looks like it's glowing ever so slightly, but it's quickly fading.
Can I find the other half?
Yeah, with a couple more minutes of searching, you managed to find the other half.
He kinda tosses the other half to Israel.
I'm gonna roll to see if Israel finds the half first.
Okay, well,
We're both digging.
yeah.
Okay,
That's fine.
Each of you make a dexterity check.
I got a 2.
You get
Okay,
it.
yeah, Israel finds it first.
Okay, I hold up the
This-
half and I would say, now let me see
this
the other
half-
half.
This half has the squashed, like pistol ball still stuck in it.
Perfect. I ripped that out.
Oh,
It causes another shard to
Rude.
fall off.
That's fine. Give me the other half, Keith. You
Yeah,
get the
toss
pearl,
him.
I get this.
I won both of these things. What makes you think that you're entitled to the other one?
I feel like, well, as a researcher, I have a lot more interest in this shard than you do. You just want it because it's shiny and pretty and could give you money to give the captain nice help, and he'll give you a nice little pat on the head. Now,
What? And your issue is?
my issue is you never share anything with me, and I would like to have this. Thank you.
Oh man, I love this
I think-
character dynamic so much.
Keith gives a Jim look to the camera. You're accusing me, a pirate, of never sharing.
I shoot Keith in the foot.
All right. I guess
These are bold words coming from someone who has no
Yeah,
health
from
left.
I know,
Yours.
I know. I rolled a 2 to hit him in the foot.
you rolled 2.
2 damage, yeah.
Okay.
Can I stab him in the stomach?
I thought you'd just be stunned by how aggressive I was for this. You'd just give it to me.
No, it's just instinct.
That's
I rolled an 8.
what I'm talking about. Oh man.
I think I just crumpled
yeah.
over dead.
Well, what strength are you at?
9.
The sword is just sticking out of your stomach.
Just fully inside.
Yeah, you're just like,
Run through. And I kind of just mutter like, I just wanted the shot, and then I fall over unconscious.
oh, you're not unconscious yet. You still have
No,
one
just
point
from
of strength
shock.
left. Okay.
Then I wake up
Which direction? Let's say which direction do you fall in?
backwards, hopefully.
Okay, let's roll a luck roll. Actually, you make the luck roll.
Ah,
Roll me
gosh dang
a,
it. Why are you making me do it?
Roll me a D100.
Oh. Okay. D100. 14.
Okay, so you fall
Is that good or bad?
backwards. You fall like through this kind of squabbling. You've both been sort of moving and turning around. But you fall onto the overturned dinghy.
Oh,
that's
no.
Been laying on the beach. Which, by the way, the penguin is still just standing on top of it,
Just
with his
asleep.
head down like asleep. Hasn't moved an inch.
Looks like it's not
because
real.
it's not a real penguin.
Birds
You
aren't
fall
real.
into it, and your body weight sort of pushes the boat aside, and then Keith, what you see is Israel falls up against the boat, and the boat slides away a little bit, and then Israel just falls down a hole,
Whoa.
or it looks like a hole to you. He just disappears into the sand. Israel, you were just
Yeah,
falling down you were falling down a flight of stairs.
Oh, shoot. Okay, well, whatever health I have left is gone now.
Yeah.
Just
Can
lay there
I follow
unconscious
him
at
down the
bottom
stairs?
of the stairs.
Can I follow him down the
You
stairs
just see
with
me
my
just
pistol
woof, vanish.
drawn?
Yeah, you can follow him down the stairs.
Yeah, he
you're
kind
gonna
of looks
jump
up like,
in.
hello? Well,
You
that's
hear no
interesting.
response.
Never
Let me
took
turn to
Israel to
the,
be an oopsie, but here we are.
Appropriate page. Where's the page with the map for this area?
Never
There
took
it is.
Israel to be an oopsie.
All right, so you get down to the floor, and shockingly, you find it to be lit, which you wouldn't expect with it being underground. It's lit,
It's lit,
by,
yo.
Shut up. As
It's-
soon as you
Yeah,
choked on your
it's
water,
lit.
I knew what you were thinking.
Israel, you're surprised to see that the room around you is super lit.
It's popping
dank.
off in here. There's a thin layer of sand on the floor. You can see through the walls and see that you're surrounded on all sides by
This is
sand.
freaky. Wait, I'm
There's
unconscious. I don't see
some-
nothing.
There's some light, like music, kind of classical music.
It's Barry
playing.
Manilow's Manny playing in the elevator.
No, it's like Bach quietly playing in the background. So Baroque
It-
music.
I'm sorry, not Israel. Keith walks down and he like kind of picks Israel up by his musket strap, so it's almost like he's like a human suitcase. Because I imagine that the musket strap, like
It's all
the
the way
it
wrapped
loops-
around me. Yeah, like
Yeah.
underneath one arm. Yeah.
So Israel's kind of
Yeah.
like laying unconscious as
Just
Keith
hanging
lifts
With
him
my
up.
sword
backwards.
still run through me, by the way.
Oh, he takes it out and kind of wipes
Yeah,
kind of wipes it off on his shirt and kind of
On my shirt or your shirt?
on your shirt. He does all of this much more genteelly than he does even handling your dead body.
Oh.
That
He
being
likes his
said,
Skymasaur.
Yeah.
yeah.
He does care about something.
So is the music emanating from anywhere?
Music.
No, it seems to be just kind of playing out of thin air.
Yeah. Sheep may safely graze is just quietly playing behind.
There are a couple of benches with some books next to them, like a waiting area.
Oh, I love books. Why am I unconscious?
There are
He
a
looks-
few large ceramic pots with cacti in them.
What?
There is a large wooden door and a big. It looks kind of like a fountain, but without a statue in the middle of it. Just a big basin, and it is filled with sand.
He's gonna kind of just. He's gonna. I don't know if Keith can read. I don't think Keith can read. So, are there any pictures on the books?
There's some illustrations.
That's an
yeah.
excellent question.
What do the illustrations look like?
Yeah, what did they depict?
Come
Come on, DM. I know you thought of this ahead of time. Come on.
Of course I did. Just give me a second.
I have them
gotta
printed. Let me
reach
turn the
back.
pages. Hang on.
Let me just access my memory banks. No, they appear to be sort of like fairy tales or storybook engravings.
Is there one of Peter Pan?
They're books probably from like the late 19th century, maybe.
From the human world, the earth world.
Yeah.
Smells like nerd.
There's
There's
some
the
like
title.
engraving
There's our title.
engravings. There's some engravings. Yeah, that is the perfect title for this episode. So there's some engravings of like animals talking to each other and engravings of mischievous children and things like that.
He's gonna kind of go pistol first through the door. Like he's gonna slowly creak it open if it opens.
That's how Keith goes through everything. Pistol first in life.
And Keith just
It-
again with
it-
Israel in one hand, a la
Like
a
on your,
like
like
suitcase.
a one-armed backpack.
Oh no, not even like still like hand to the ground like
Oh, like a luggage roller. Just like
Like
dragging me
dragging him.
along.
Israel's like hands and feet are probably like dragging along the sand still. But yeah.
So the door is locked.
oh,
That's okay. You can shoot the lock.
what kind of lock is it?
It's like it's like your typical cartoony keyhole lock.
Can he
It's
look
Stick
through the
your eyeball
keyhole?
through it.
You can look through the keyhole.
He's gonna look through the keyhole.
If there's a keyhole, you gotta look through it.
You see another set. You like working your
I thought you were
angle
gonna
and
see
everything. You
another eye
manage to
looking
see
back at you.
no working your angle. You see some more stairs leading downwards.
Any light or is it all lit?
Yeah, it's lit as well. There's like candles along the walls, candelabras basically.
Why didn't we?
Not as medieval as torches, but still kind of
Why didn't?
baroque
And the
or
the whole-
classical.
And the whole room is made out of sand?
The room is made out of. You can't
this
tell if it's
weird-
glass or if it's
Yeah.
like a. It could be like a
Magic
transparent wall of force. Yeah.
It's plexiglass.
I was gonna say
It
if
is-
it was just all sand, he just like digs around the door.
Whatever it is see through. But if you you knock on it and it doesn't, you're not just
Okay.
knocking
Does
on
it
sand.
feel like physical,
It's-
or does it feel like a magic barrier?
It feels physical for all intents and purposes.
Is he able to kind of like shoulder the door? Because I imagine he's trying to not make a whole lot of sounds right now. So like just a quick like shoulder it open.
You can make a strength check and see.
I rolled a 1 out of my 17.
Wow. We're rolling really
All
well
right.
tonight, unlike last session.
Yeah, you managed to shoulder into the door, and it just like pops off of the hinges.
All while carrying
And-
an unconscious
right.
man.
Instead of instead of like the lock part breaking out, the hinges come off and you just open it the backwards basically. Keith just pulls it open the other way.
He just
Yeah,
lifts
like
it
leans
up
up-
and puts it down.
Yeah, like leans it up against the wall. Sorry. And he kind of keeps walking down the stairs, pistol first, very quietly.
Just bumping me down
Right.
each stair.
At this point, I feel like he probably makes a Israel sandwich where he like slings over the musket over his shoulder, and because he this is a 2-hand job, I think. So
I'm just like lashed to your back now.
yeah, you're just like hands over the shoulder. I feel like Israel's also made sure that any weaponry is like he's gonna want to stab me when he wakes up. So I better keep that out of view.
Okay. So you continue down the stairs. You come out on another level. This one is set up kind of like a garden. There's lots more pots filled with cacti,
What's with the cactuses?
new and different shapes of cacti. There are some with fruit growing on them. There's other kinds of non-desert plants also. And there's a thick, probably, let's say 2 or 3 inch thick layer of sand on the floor. And you can still see the sand outside through the walls.
And is there any source of light? Is there any opening to the outside world here?
Nope. But there is still light in here somehow.
Weird. I think Israel's so intrigued he's gonna keep going. I don't think he was look at the plants very much. He's not very
I'm very
interested in
curious
them.
to see Keith's problem-solving capabilities without Israel here.
Right.
Well, Israel's here. He's just out of commission.
He's here in spirit. Wait.
So as you continue towards the next set, there's no door in this room. There's just another set of stairs across the room. As
Okay.
you continue towards the next set of stairs, you see a pirate skeleton that's just sort of like haphazardly tied to one of the cacti.
Sounds unpleasant.
It's a skeleton because it's still currently daylight outside.
But we're not skeletons.
Does he recognize the skeleton? He probably would if he's been there. He's an OG member of the crew.
How good can you recognize a skeleton?
But I like the clothes. I feel like with most pirates, like they all have like their
I
identifying
guess they
clothes.
probably don't
Yeah,
have many
it's-
change of clothes around. Yeah.
You actually haven't seen him in a while, and this kind of answers the question of where he was, but you can tell from his signature bandana that it's Polka Dot Jim.
Oh, not polka dot Jim.
Let's change. We've used Jim
He
enough.
loved
Let's
polka
say
dots.
he's
Polka
Polka,
dot
Dot
Ted.
Rob. Polka Dot Rob.
Oh, we're gonna hit Ted too. Dang it! I can't. Yeah. Okay. Ted. Rob.
Plus Polka Dot Rob. It
Polka dot
rolls.
Rob. It's Rob, but RAAB.
Yeah. RAHB.
Yeah. Rob.
Yeah, you haven't seen him in a while. Turns out well, now you found him.
Yeah. It turns out he's tied to a cactus of all places.
Do I have anything that I could use to transport? I have a net. I still have my net.
What do you mean?
You
to
do still have a
transport?
net.
He's
He's gonna carry
to,
2 humans.
well, 1.5. Because again, most of the weight is water weight, right? So that's gonna be gone.
A skeleton's
Um,
pretty heavy.
So it's getting rough, but I
How
think he's gonna
much
scoop
do
Jim up into a net.
skeleton weigh? Skeletons weigh. Wow, nothing. 15% of body weight.
Wow. Trying to lose those stubborn pounds locked up in your fragile human skeleton.
Don't.
So just he stuffs all of Skeleton Rob. I just imagine he looks like Boston Rob from Survivor, just like a little Boston hat. It's just
Polka dot Boston hat.
He's got like a polka dot bandana. I guess we'll say it's around his neck.
It also says Boston on it.
the polka dots are just small bees.
It was made in Boston.
Yeah.
His hat just has a tag on it that says "Made in Boston."
Rob
He's a
Mariano,
Boston. He's
Rob
a Boston
Mariano,
guy.
if
He
you're
did-
out there, we will totally let you be a guest in our podcast.
He's a Boston guy, so he didn't take the tag off of his hat.
Yes, yes. Oh, this brings me life. Okay, yeah. So he has Boston Rob on his back. In addition, he also has.
Okay, so as you unload Boston or Polka Dot Rob off of the cactus and like get him on the ground, basically like throw him into the net. When you turn around to look at him again, he is flesh and blood once again.
Whoa.
Oh, sweet.
No, not sweet.
What up, Rob? Is he dead?
He's Dylan, do you want to be Rob?
Sure.
Do you have a Boston
I
accent?
can't, but I'm going to try.
Oh, no.
Neither can you, and you're from Boston, so shut
It's
up.
true. It's bad.
I wake up and I'm like, "Wah! What horror is this?
Oh,
This sounds like
we missed
Israel.
you, bro.
What? Wait, how long's it been? I can't do a Boston accent. Nope, not happening.
Bruh, how long's it been, bruh?
How long's it been, bro? How long?
Yeah, man.
How long?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, how long
yeah,
is
bro.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, bro. It's been a long time. We thought you were an oopsie.
No, I ain't no oopsie. I'm just I got stuck down here to this cactus. I don't remember what happened.
Oh, okay. Do you have any your weapons on you, mate?
Do I?
He doesn't.
I grabbed the cactus and I said, "Yeah."
Hi. That's right, Boston Rob. Let's see who here will be the survivor. And he kind of walks. I'm such an idiot. They continue walking down. Oh, actually, well,
Do I have any memories?
yeah. But better yet, tell me why you're here quietly.
Tell him, DM.
It's probably he's been here so long that he's kind of off his nut a little bit.
Oh,
He
good.
doesn't remember how we got there.
Every day
He's
I
lit-
wake up and I'm not Bones, and then I fall asleep again, and I'm Bones.
Well,
Then I'm not
every
Bones,
day
and I'm Bones.
every day he wakes up tied to a poison cactus. He stays on that poison cactus for an entire night.
And it fills me
And
with
they-
hallucinogens.
It's very painful hallucinogens.
Is he wearing
It's
red
like-
socks?
Have you
Doesn't
ever heard of that plant? I think it's native to somewhere in Africa, where it's so
Ayahuasca?
poison. It's
Wow.
covered in these little like microscopic hairs.
Oh,
and if you even
yeah.
brush up
You, like,
against
brush
it,
it,
it injects you with neurotoxin. Basically, it's
very
like one
bad.
of the most painful things you can experience.
I'm good.
That's
Is it that?
That's what's been happening to
Oh,
Polka
good.
Dot Rob. Is he's been strapped to
Hey.
some sort of hideous poison.
In that
plant.
case, I have the voice for him. It's been a rough time, buddy.
Oh.
It's like it's the stabby robot from Futurama.
Yeah.
In that case, he's just gonna give Rob the prosthetic leg to use as a weapon because he doesn't trust him with a pistol.
Oh, thank you, man. That'll be great.
Now we're gonna keep going down. Actually,
I'm
better
gonna
yet.
keep this cactus though, okay?
Oh,
And if you betray me, I'll stick you with it.
how big is Rob compared to Keith?
He's smaller. He's kind of in between Keith and Israel. He's not as weedy as Israel is, but he's
Average
also not-
sized.
Yeah, he's not.
Would you like to go back on the cactus? He kind of gives him a deadpan look.
No. Not going back to the cactus. Nope, not happening.
Then maybe
I'll stab you.
leave the cactus here.
No, it's my friend.
Well, what's his
It's got to
name?
come with me. I've been with it forever. His name's Jeb.
Oh, okay.
Jeb.
And he.
Jeb. Like Jeb Bush. But it's a cactus.
Oh,
So
because
it's not- yeah, it's like a shrub. It's a bit of a stretch, but here we are.
Oh, okay. oh my. Okay, let's keep walking.
Let's keep walking. Yeah. That's no problem. Yeah. And I'm like completely paranoid, like looking around everywhere as we go.
What's further down? Okay,
Lead,
so
lead the way, the boss.
the next floor down looks almost like an office layout. There's sort of cubicles, basically built
Israel
out
will be
of planks
all
of
over
wood and
this.
built out of planks of wood and stuff. Once again, there's a thick layer of sand on the floor, sand visible through the walls. There's a sort of waiting room set up similar to the first floor, but it's a little comfier looking. There's sort of plusher Victorian furniture.
Israel would be all over this.
Is there any way to like? I feel like he'd like slap Israel's head, like his face, like, "Hey, you awake? You awake?"
I don't think so, but I think I'm unconscious from blood loss. You did stab me real good.
Let's see how long it's been.
Well, the problem is the sun at this point. Why are we awake, alive? Why is this guy alive as soon as we touched him? Means it's an us
As
problem.
as soon as Keith touched him.
Oh, Keith, are you the problem?
We'll say that. Let's see. You.
I'm fine playing Rob.
Is-
You don't have to wake up Israel if you don't like. It's
No,
fine.
I was gonna say Israel. As this has been going on, Israel has regained 3 points of strength.
I have 3 strength.
Do
You're
you still
awake.
need me to carry you?
I just wake up lashed too. I'm like,
Yeah, like
What?
C3PO.
what? Yeah, like yes. Legs in the pack behind him. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah. What? Where are we? I'm still so dizzy.
Yeah, you died, kind of, a little bit.
I mean, I can't die.
It was a terrible accident. You tripped onto a sword.
Oh, that does sound terrible. I don't
Yeah.
remember much.
Well, anyway, we're down here in this little office.
Yeah, this is some
space.
nice looking furniture. Where are we?
I don't know.
Who are you? I'm Rob.
Yeah, I wouldn't get too close to him.
He does seem a little unstable.
Anyway, I'm gonna slip you off.
I've probably
this
never
way.
even met Rob. He's probably been gone since I joined the crew.
Oh yeah, he has.
And he slips Israel off his back. Unless, yeah,
Thanks for the carrying. I appreciate it.
yeah, I wouldn't make too much noise down here though, because whatever tied him to a cactus
That's
could also
nefarious.
tie us to cactuses.
You were so close. It's cacti. The plural is cacti.
I will shoot you right here.
Please don't. I just got back.
As you guys are bickering, Rob.
This is the whole episode. As you guys are arguing, something happens over here.
So, right, something happens. Rob is just like, oh man, look over there. It's one of those guys that tied me to the cactus.
Oh man, what are
And
the
you-
boys?
You look
He-
over.
Immediately draws
Tor-
the pistol.
You look over towards the office, and there's like a kind of smaller, almost like Israel-sized sand golem that's at one of the office desks, and
You're
just
telling
appears
me-
to be like,
That sand
Just-
tied you to a cactus?
and not that one specifically, but yeah, like
Sand.
that. Yeah, look at it. It's got arms and legs.
I hold.
Tied me to a cactus.
That's fair. That's fair. I hold out the gem that we got earlier, or the half that I have at least. And I kind of like hold it up towards that other golem as Keith draws his pistol.
It's not paying attention. It's
Okay.
busy doing some sort of light clerical work.
And I kind of give you the signal. I give you a little nod.
Through the
What does that mean?
It means do what you always do. Shoot it in the face.
I feel like it's probably dead silent down there.
it's
Well-
it's pretty quiet.
Honestly, if he's not hurting us,
Since when has
Remember-
that ever stopped you?
well, the fact is, I'm not sure that Rob's not about to shoot us both in the back.
He
and
doesn't have a gun.
he has a cactus, and that's twice as bad. And
Got a
also,
cactus in a
you're
leg.
almost dead. And if this bloke is going to not acknowledge us,
Well, this bloke's smaller than the other bloke that we fought up top.
oh yeah, but what are you standing in right now?
Sand. Oh, that's smart thinking, Keith. I'm impressed.
Let's keep walking.
I love this is growth, and I pat him on the shoulder.
And he puts his hand over your face to just shut you up.
and just kind of drags me along as we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Real quick, let me see what time.
You just hear a muffled
Time's
Israel
not-
being like, "This is really. I'm very proud of you. This is really impressive. This is such a good moment."
I will kill you again.
Let's see what's on the next floor.
Yeah, find us a nice
Okay.
little cliffhanger to end on here on this next floor.
Okay, so as you head towards the stairs, you can't help but notice another room off to the side. There's nobody in there, but it has like a big map pinned
Ooh.
onto a
Yes,
like a board, basically.
I immediately take out my map and start taking notes and comparing.
And while he does that, I think Keith is like scanning the room and like covering the like doing surveillance, like seeing who's gonna walk up next.
Rob is gone.
Rob is like sneaking up on the sand golem with the cactus just held up over his head.
I'll show you what happens when you stick a cactus.
I feel like Israel just like stabs Rob and like kind of does the net thing.
Yeah, you keep referring to yourself as
It's
Israel
just-
tonight.
Oh, crud.
It's like
All
the
right,
fifth time.
Can he
just like-
stab?
you just pull
Keith
a,
stab Rob?
I was gonna say you just pull like a Count Dooku and just cut his hands off before he can swing.
Pretty dark, but we are pirates. They reform.
Just trust me,
Oh
buddy.
man, what'd you do that for?
I needed those. I need my hands.
He just like grabs him and covers his mouth up.
I rolled a 6 on my stabbing him.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, you just like
Just cut the hands right off.
basically what you did to Israel. You just put the sword directly through his torso. He's like,
I
oh
feel-
man.
I get a sudden flashback. That's right, you did stab me. And it's like really loud.
I will do it again.
You stabbed. No, you stabbed me. You proper stabbed me, like right in the stomach.
I will stab you.
You ran me through, and I fell down this hole.
Do you want me to shoot you?
No, you've already stabbed me once. That's plenty. I'm mad at you.
He like stuffs Rob in the net, like kind of slings it over his shoulder and walks towards Israel, kind of intently with a sword, like you ride down that
But
map.
before you stab me,
So once again, as you're approaching Israel to do some sort of bodily harm to him,
More threateningly, he's not like he's really tempted, but not quite set on it yet.
yeah, so not a sand golem, but looks like
a sand clerk.
a spirit or ghost like rises out of the floor.
Oh, great!
And it's like, what's all this racket?
This man stabbed me. Wait, are you a ghost?
He's not quite dead.
It's only mostly dead.
I'm not quite dead either, but who is making all this racket? Is it you two? How did you get down here?
He stabbed me, and I fell down a hole.
It's him. I've been whispering.
It's like looks at you, looks at between the two of you. It's like, and who let him loose? And you see,
Rob's got the cactus in his hands.
No,
you
he's in the
see
net.
Ro-
He's in the net on my back
oh,
right now.
right.
Oh, so he
Loose
just
is a
points
strong
at the
word.
net on your back.
Loose is a strong word.
Well,
Oh man, the boss is not going to be happy about this, and he just disappears back into
Wait,
the
come.
floor.
Who's the boss?
oh man.
Looking
Do you know
back
any
at the
ghost
map.
bosses?
Looking back at the map, you see it's covered in lots of what looks like arcane runes
Ooh, I'm
or
all about
arcane
this.
script, as well as sort of question mark up in the foothills of the mountains, roughly close to where you ran into Michael for the first time, and then another question mark in the southeastern swamp. Yeah,
Oh, is
roughly
there a
where
third
you
question mark
encounter-
anywhere else?
No,
Maybe this is the question mark.
and that's where we'll end that episode.
Ooh, okay.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Minions and Misfits. If you like what you heard, please be sure to rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow us on Facebook, on Twitter as @MinionsMisfits, and on Mastodon as MisfitsPod@dice.camp. See you next week.